Greetings of the day to all of you. Today, all have gathered here to start the Sri Ganesha of our spoken English classes today. And I assure you that the attending whenever you are going to attend this class of the spoken English, it is going to be a very helpful to all of us in our coming future. So the basic purpose of this communication skills or the spoken communication is that whenever you wish to work in your coming future in various kinds of companies like the Tata Consultancy, Infosys, or at the same time whenever you are going to join your own business. Okay, so the spoken English is going to play a very significant role. So that's why through this class of the spoken English, our major focus should be to improve your spoken communication, to improve your interpersonal skills, to improve your various kinds of soft skills. Okay, and at the same time, here you may be able to write properly in English. It can be any one kind of email, it can be any one kind of report. Okay, so you may be able to write correctly. At the same time, you may be able to speak clearly, concisely, to the point, while in a natural and the simplest way that you are going to make the good kind of rapport with our customers and at the same time with our colleagues wherever we are going to work in our coming future. So let us share me with you the PPT. Are you able to see the PPT here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for your quick reply. So in our today's session, what we are exactly going to do? In our today's session, we are going to know what kind of importance of the communication skills in industry. Okay, for a moment, we all consider that you have completed your graduation, you have completed your post graduation, your PhD, and after completing our education, our next step will be that we want to get the good kind of job in the various kinds of companies. And whenever we want to get the job in various kinds of companies, so there are the various kinds of expectations of the company from the candidates. Okay, they are going to select those kinds of candidates who are competent, okay, who are confident, and at the same time these candidates they have a one kind of good kind of attitude. So that's why in our today's presentation what I'm going to discuss with you, in our today's presentation I'm going to share with you the exact meaning of the word industry. Okay, so whatever kinds of industries are there, not only in the India but also abroad. So whenever the industry is going to select the various kinds of candidates, so while selecting the various kinds of candidates, they have make a list of expectations. Okay, they have here prepared the list of various kinds of qualities, that these qualities they are expecting from the candidates, from the employees who are going to join their company. Okay, Then later on, we are also want to study about what are the various kinds of industries that we found in India, and at the same time, what is the one kind of importance of effective communication in industry. So these will all the major points of our today's class. So let us try to understand first of all the meaning of industry. So whenever we want to make one kind of development of any one of the nation, it can be an America, it can be India, it can be the England. So in the development of nations, we know that agriculture field is also very important. And with addition of the agriculture field, the various kinds of industries which are also going to play a very significant role in the development of any nation. Okay, it can be the IT industry, it can be the agriculture industry, it can be the film industry. So these all various kinds of industries which are going to play a very significant role. So whenever we try to define the term industry, define the concept industry here, so here industry is nothing but it is a group of manufacturer. Okay, it is a group of manufacturer or it is a group of business, and in that business here, these companies they are trying to produce a particular kind of goods or the services. For example, we all are familiarized with the various kinds of mobiles at present in India, the Vivo mobile, okay, Apple mobile, okay. So at the same time, we have the various kinds of agricultural products also, okay, Amul products we have. So industry is nothing but it is a one kind of group of people who are coming together and they have a one kind of purpose. They have also a one kind of objective in their mind, okay, and they are producing the various kinds of products. They are not only producing the various kinds of products but also at the same time they are trying to sell that product. They are trying to reach towards more and more customers. Okay, for a moment, whenever we are going to join any one of the industry, so after joining that industry they are going to give us a one kind of target. For example, if we consider that if we have a one kind of product, okay, it can be the any one of the machine. So whenever you want to reach towards your more and more customers, so at that time you want to know how to do the marketing, how to reach towards your customers. And whenever we want to reach towards our customer, at that time, it is our work. We want to understand what kind of quality, okay, what kind of design that we are going to create for that particular equipment or that particular machine. So that's why the industries are going to play a very significant role in the development of the nations. Okay, so once we have completed our education, after completing our education, our next term will be we try to collect the various kinds of ads from the newspapers like the employment newspaper that we have. At the same time, we are also getting the various kinds of sources at present time. We are also getting the ads from the websites also, okay. And at present time during the COVID season also we know that here we are also getting the call letters through the emails. So various kinds of sources are used at present time. Various kinds of groups are also there on WhatsApp. Various kinds of groups we also found on the Telegram. Okay, so through all these various kinds of sources, when we are trying to get the advertisements, then our next step will be we want to read that, understand, we want to go through that advertisement in a very proper way. We want to take a one page, okay, and we want to understand what are the expectations of that company from the candidate. For example, candidate should have the proper kind of knowledge about the hardware and the software. candidate should have the command over the language. Okay, so the candidate must be able to do the proper kind of management. Okay, so whatever kinds of expectations these companies they have from the candidates. So first of all, we want to, at the beginning, we want to read that ad, and after reading that ad, we want to just note down all these points in our notebook. Okay, and whatever points we have added in our notebook, so the same thing that once again we are going to write in our job application. Okay, I have the sufficient kind of knowledge about the hardware and the software. I have the command over the language. So whatever kinds of expectations these companies have, so we are going to show the same thing through our job application to that company. And whatever the things that we have exactly added in our job application, so the same thing again, once again, we are going to add in our resume. The same thing we are going to add in our CV. Okay, it depends on the management of that company. Some companies are going to demand from you at present time the resumes, and some companies they are demanding the CVs from you. So according to that, we are going to framework the CV or the resume or the biodata. It depends on the company. So in our coming classes also, we are trying to study about what is the one kind of difference between the CV, between the resume and the biodata, and how to also write a good kind of job application. That we are going to study in detail in our coming spoken English classes. Okay, so once we have prepared our resume, then these companies, whenever they are getting our job application and our resume, so here HR and their team, what exactly they are trying to do? They are trying to evaluate the good kinds of job applications in which we have written all the parts of job application, in which the beginning, middle, and an ending of that job application, and at the same time how we return our resume in a systematic way or not. So our resume is nothing but it is a one kind of our mirror. Whatever we are, so we are going to show, we are going to reflect to ourselves through our job application and through our resume. So that's why at present time we need to understand one kind of importance of writing an effective kind of cover letter and writing effective kind of resume. Okay, so once they have evaluated our resume and our job application, then in the next term, what they are trying to do, they are trying to send the call letters to us. Okay, and whenever we are getting the call letter, whenever we are getting the call letter through the email, then it is our responsibility to give the reply to that email only within 24 hours. Okay, these are called as the email etiquettes. Okay, whenever we want to work in our coming future in any one of the corporate world, so at that time we need to keep it in mind that we need to give the reply to them. And once you get the call letter, then you want to do the practice for mock interviews. Okay, you want to do the practice for twice, thrice. Okay, then at the situation whenever in any one of the company, if there are only the 50 vacancies are there, and if they are getting the 1000 applications, so at that time what exactly that company is trying to do here? At that time this company is trying to organize the group discussion. Okay, to select the appropriate or the suitable candidate for an interview. So they are going to organize the group discussion. Okay, so that's why in our coming classes also I'm also going to define you what is meant by group discussion, why the group discussion is arranged, whenever any one kind of group discussion is arranged, what are the various kinds of parts of the group discussions are there, and at the same time how to prepare for the group discussion, how to do the planning. Okay, so I'm going to discuss about how to prepare for the group discussion, how to prepare for also the interview, and once you have joined your company, then how to prepare for the meetings also. So we are going to engage, okay, various kinds of interesting and funniest kinds of activities like the extempore public speeches also, okay. So in our coming spoken classes, so I'm sure that you are going to learn, and at the same time you are going to enjoy the classes of the spoken English, okay. And once you are selected in the group discussion, okay, then they will call to you for an interview, okay. And once you have appeared for an interview, and after being successful in that interview, okay, if then later on next step will be you will be selected in that company. And once you will be selected in that company, at that time here your real professional life is going to start. Here your direct connection is going to be with an industry. So that's why once you have joined your industry, so in that industry, the industry is going to select those kinds of candidates, as I said you earlier, who have the caliber, who have the skill, okay, and at the same time, these candidates who are confident, and at the same time, they are going to select those kinds of candidates who have the positive kind of attitude, okay. So that's why now it's a time to understand to us what are the expectations of an industry from the candidates. Before going to comments this point, I want to ask you, is it clear to all of you whatever we have discussed here, the introductory part related with what is meant by industry? Yes, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your quick reply. So now let us try to understand what are the various kinds of expectations of industry from the candidates. So the first expectation or the first quality that we want to inculcate within ourselves. I'm sure that most of the students are positive. One kind of positive attitude is very important, as we know that in the World Cup of the 99, okay, when our two wickets were fall, so at that time, how here the Virat Kohli, okay, he has, and at the same time Yuvraj Singh, they have kept the one kind of positive attitude to win that World Cup. So the positive attitude is going to play a very significant role in our life. We want to always try to habituate to read the various kinds of positive quotes daily. Here the doctor says one apple per a day. So what I want to suggest to all of you that you can join any one of the group from the Telegram. In that Telegram group, positive quotes they are daily sending. So whenever you are early in the morning, wake up at that time, you try to read the positive quotes. Why I'm trying to convey you all these things? Because these kinds of positive quotes which are trying to framework your mind, which are trying to framework your mind, and at the same time they are trying to change your attitude looking towards the life. Here you are going to also do the changes, so many changes in your personal life, in your academic life, and at the same time in your coming professional life. So that's why we want to always create a positive attitude. When the positive attitude will be created, when we are reading so many positive books also. So we have also the one book, Seven Habits of the Highly Effective People. So I would like to recommend to all of you that go through this book. Okay, so like this, read the various kinds of books in which you are going to get this kind of positive energy. Okay, so that kind of positive energy is trying to change your overall life. So the positive, so try to also spend your time with the positive people, those who have the energy, those who have also the positive kind of attitude. Okay, so you should have the positive kind of attitude. Then next will be whatever kind of knowledge you have. So you want to be confident in your presentation. Generally, what happens that whenever we are preparing for the various kinds of exams, we are studying, but at that time we don't know how to present what is important there. So whatever kind of knowledge we have, we want to always keep it in mind that we want to be confident. And when you will be confident whenever you are reading more and more, whenever you are reading the various kinds of journals, whenever you are going to read the various kinds of reference books, whenever you are also trying to attend the various kinds of conferences, seminars, workshops, whenever you are going to meet to more and more people, especially who are belonging from an industry. So it depends on these are all the various kinds of practices that you want to do to become a confident. And whenever various kinds of activities will be also organized in university, in our university. Okay, whenever the various kinds of activities will be also organized in various kinds of colleges, in various kinds of institutions. So at that time, we need to also take the active kind of participation in all these various kinds of activities. So these are the small things which are going to change overall all our life. So that's why if you want to be a confident, if you want to be successful in your career, so to become a one kind of successful kind of candidate in any one of the career, so at that time you want to be a confident. So these are the various kinds of ways to be a confident. Okay, and confidence is not an easy task. It is a slow process to be a confident. You need to read more. You need to think about it. You need to try to analyze the things. You need to try to discuss the things with friends. Okay, so whenever you are also coming together and discussing about the latest topic, what will be the future of India? Okay, what are your views about the new education policy? So whenever we are trying to discuss about the various kinds of topics, then we are also getting the knowledge and we are trying to be a confident. Okay, so like the quality of the confidence here, the industry is also trying to select those kinds of candidates who are the creative. So here, creatively created by the creative students is significant for that company. So that's why you should always have the innovative ideas. Are you able to find out any one kind of new equipment? Are you able to find out any new kind of concept? Are you able to find out any new kind of term? Are you able to find out any new kind of practice that we want to think? So that's why you want to be always creative. And when you will be creative, so to become a creative, first of all, what you want to do, you are going to do your SWOT analysis. So that kind of SWOT analysis is called as whenever you know exactly about your what is your strength, what are your weaknesses, what are your opportunities, what are your threats. Whenever you are trying to know about your own caliber, whenever you are trying to know about your own skill, whenever you will try to know about your own habits, whenever you will try to know about your own area of interest, whether you are interested in the agricultural field, whether you are interested in the mechanical field, okay, whether you are interested in an industry. So you want to find out your area of interest. First of all, it is very important. Whether you are interested in the journalism, whether you are interested in the social activities, okay, whether you have the qualities of any one of the leader. So you want to find out your own hidden talent, okay, through your evaluation, through your confidence. Then you want to be a creative. So that's why at present time the industry is going to select those kinds of candidates who are really creative, those who have the various kinds of innovative ideas. Okay, so like the creativity at present time, we know that in industry we found various kinds of problems are there. Okay, there can be the problem of marketing. Okay, there can be the problem of the production, there can be the product of, there can be the problem of reaching towards your customer. Okay, there can be the problem of any one of the source that we are using. Okay, so in industry, various kinds of problems are there. So at present time, what exactly industry is going to do? Industry is going to select those kinds of candidates who are going to solve the problems as soon as possible. Okay, they are going to give you the various kinds of case studies. Okay, why at present time during the COVID, why most of the people they lost their job. Okay, like this, any one of the case studies will be given to you. Then you want to give the quick kind of solution to that problem. So that's why they are going to check, they are going to evaluate your hard skills. Okay, hard skills are nothing but whatever kinds of knowledge we have. Okay, then at the same time, whatever kinds of soft skills you have. So they are going to also check your problem solver caliber. So that's why you need to solve the more and more problems. Whenever you are solving the more and more problems, okay, it can be any problem related with our academic life, it's related with our personal life, and related with our any one of the professional life. So solve problem solving, it is considered as one of the distinct quality of any one of the employee. Okay, so not only solving the problem, but also trying to take the proper and the exact kind of decisions. Okay, might be in today's class, there may be so many students who want to appear for the various kinds of competitive exams like the MPSC exam, UPSC exam, GRE exam, IELTS exam. Okay, so whenever you wish to appear for these various kinds of exams, so the basic purpose of all these exams is they are going to check your decision making capacity. They are going to check are you able to take your proper decision or not. So here we know that in the exam, one question will be given to you. Okay, then after giving that question, four kind of alternatives will be given to you, and out of all these four alternatives, you are going to select here the best kind of alternative. Okay, so the best kind of solution related with that problem. So the industry is going to select those kinds of candidates who are going to take the proper decision at the proper time. So now you all have taken the proper decision that now you are going to do your BCA, okay, BTech Agri or MCA, okay, MTech, okay. So you have taken the proper decision now. And once you have taken the proper decision, then next step will be you want to prepare for it. Okay, so the decision making is considered as one of the distinct quality of any one of the candidate. So this kind of quality is expected by an industry at present time. In the decision making also there are so many things are there. So we are again going to study about the various kinds of qualities like the decision making also in our coming spoken class also. So the decision making is also considered as one of the important part of our professional life and at the same time of our academic and personal life also. Okay, so with addition of all these qualities at present time also, so the industry is also going to select those kinds of candidates, okay, who have the command over the language, who have the good kind of communication skills. Okay, whenever we try to define the communication, okay, so the communication is nothing but communication skills is equal to, we can define listening plus speaking plus reading plus writing. Okay, so that's why effective kind of communication skills which are going to enhance, which are going to kick our career in a very proper way. So that's why at present time, an effective kind of communication skills, which is considered as one of the distinct quality of the any one of the employee who's going to work in that company. Okay, so like the effective kind of communication skills, industry is going to select those kinds of candidates who have the hard skills. Hard skills means whatever kinds of technical skills we have. Okay, hard skills means whatever kind of knowledge we have. So whenever we have acquired the hard skills, and when we want to present our knowledge, so to present our knowledge in a very proper way, we require the soft skills. So the soft skills are nothing but soft skills is a set of skills, okay, that we have. These are all the soft skills that we have. It is one of the inborn quality that we get from the God. So soft skills are considered as also one of the important kind of skill. Okay, that is considered as one of the significant major quality. Okay, whenever you want to talk with your boss, whenever you want to talk with your employee, whenever you want to talk with your colleagues, so how to speak in a very proper way. Okay, how to do the proper kind of time management, how to do the leadership, okay, how to negotiate to someone, okay, then the emotional intelligence. So these are all the various kinds of skills which are included in the soft skills. Okay, so the communication skills, it is also considered as one of the soft skills. So that's why our major focus should be to improve on our soft skills. And we are not going to acquire the soft skills through the reading. Okay, we are going to acquire the soft skills while bringing the change in our behavior, while bringing the change in our action. Okay, we want to not only study the soft skills, but also at the same time, we want to update all the soft skills in your behavior, in your communication with your colleagues, with your employees in your coming future. Okay, so that's why the industry is going to select those kinds of candidates who have acquired the good kinds of soft skills. Like the soft skills, whenever we are going to watch the various kinds of matches, okay, especially the cricket matches, especially the IPL matches. So in all these kinds of IPL matches here, the industry is going to select those kinds of candidates who are the team player, who are the all-rounder. Okay, so the team player, there is a one person who have the leadership qualities. Okay, in industry, we know that we want to work on the various kinds of assignments. Okay, we want to work on the various kinds of projects at present time. So while working on the various kinds of projects also, if we are working in a team, then we are going to do the good kind of progress of that company. So that's why team building is considered as one of the important quality. Okay, we know the various kinds of companies. Okay, why at present time also the Infosys company, Tata Consultancy company. Okay, why these companies are famous? Because these companies are famous because they have maintained the team unity. Okay, so team building is considered as one of the important quality. So our life is also like a team player. Okay, various kinds of hard situations are coming in our life. So our life is also nothing but it is like a game. Okay, so here we want to just play our game in a very proper way. Whenever we are doing, whenever the various kinds of notable batsmen, they are doing their batting, especially in the test matches. If you have seen the batting of the Rahul Dravid, whenever they are getting the bounce ball, how they are trying to handle. So whenever the various kinds of situations are coming, so this is considered as the team spirit of any one of the player. So this kind of spirit we want to inculcate within ourselves. And this is considered as a team building. So the complete progress of that industry, it is dependent on that team, how we are working in an effective way in that team, and how at the same time what is our own contribution in that team. So whenever we are giving our own contribution for the team, then we know that whatever kind of joy we are getting. Okay, so that joy is very important to us. Okay, so like the team player, we want to maintain also the quality of assertiveness. We want to always be an assertive kind of person. When we will be assertive kind of person, whenever we have a one kind of positive attitude of looking towards our career, whenever we have one kind of positive attitude looking towards our life. So that kind of assertiveness is considered as one of the distinct quality of the candidate, and the same quality here it is expected by an industry from the candidate. Then I would like to speak about the quality of the emotional intelligence. The quality of the emotional intelligence, it is considered as one of the important quality. So whenever any one of the industry is going to select these kinds of candidates, so they are going to check the emotional intelligence of that candidate. So the emotional intelligence is more important than our IQ. It is also found in the research. Okay, it is also found in the various kinds of interviews also. Those candidates who are really emotionally strong, only those candidates are working on the higher ranks at present time in the industry. So that's why emotional intelligence is nothing but it is a one kind of concept, it is a one kind of term where we want to do the management of our own emotions. Okay, we want to do the management of our own emotions, and at the same time we want to understand our own emotions, and at the same time after understanding our own emotions at the same time we want to understand the emotions of others. So emotional intelligence in short is nothing but understanding our own emotions and at the same time understanding the emotions of others. Most of the problems will be solved out whenever we are going to acquire this quality of the emotional intelligence. Okay, whenever we are going to watch the various kinds of interviews on the YouTube, those who of the various kinds of candidates who have qualified in the MPSC or in the UPSC exam, okay, like the Varsha Deshmukh, her interview is also available on the YouTube. So whenever they are giving their interviews, so at that time they have the emotional intelligence or not. They are going to check it while giving the various kinds of examples to them, various kinds of situations to them, and in that situation whether they are able to work under pressure or not, whether are they able to work under pressure or not, in the hard situation or not. So that's why emotional intelligence is considered as one of the important quality at present time. So we want to do the management of our own emotions, and at the same time we want to understand the emotions of others. Okay, we are doing the management of so many things. We are doing the planning, what we want to do after completing our graduation, what we want to do after completing our post graduation. So the emotional intelligence is considered as one of the distinct quality, and again here the same qualities expected by an industry at present time. Then the next quality is expected by an industry, that is called as the time management. Okay, we know that in industry, various kinds of tasks will be given to us, and whenever the various kinds of tasks will be given to us, so at that time here we will be able to do the proper kind of time management. Okay, so that's why here the industry is going to select those kinds of candidates who are the multitasking. Okay, who have the caliber, who have the skill to do the multiple tasks. Okay, doing the proper kind of planning, not only doing the proper kind of planning but also at the same time doing the proper kind of implementation, that is called as the time management. Okay, there are also the various kinds of factors that we need to keep it in mind whenever we want to do one kind of time management. Okay, so like the time management, we have also one of the distinct quality. So that distinct quality of the, we also one of the important distinct quality of the candidate. So we can call to this candidate as the conflict resolution. If we see at present time, whenever we are keeping a one kind of picture of any one of the industry in front of us, so as we know that in any one of the industry or in any one of the corporate world, here whatever kind of people who are working here, whatever kinds of workers who are working in any one of the industry, so they have a one kind of hierarchy. Okay, some are working on the upper level, some are working on the lower level, and at the same time, some are also going to work on the lower level. So whenever we found this kind of hierarchy in any one of the company, so at that time automatically we found that one kind of conflict that is going to arise in that industry. So whenever that kind of conflict is arising in that industry, and if you have the quality of the conflict resolution, okay, if the two employees they have a dispute on any one of the trivial issue, and if as a manager, if you have that kind of quality, then you can go and you can do the communication with them, and you can whatever kind of issue they have, so you can give the one kind of solution to them. Okay, so the conflict resolution is considered as one of the important quality of any one of the employee who is going to join any one of the company. Okay, so you may be able to solve that conflict that is going to arise in that industry. Okay, so like the conflict resolution here, the quality of the negotiation. Quality of the negotiation especially is very important whenever we want to sell our product, whenever we want to reach towards our more and more customers. Okay, so the negotiation is considered as one of the important quality. Okay, so whenever we are going to watch the various kinds of advertisements on the YouTube, various kinds of advertisements, okay, on the new channels. So they are trying to pursue to the people. Okay, negotiation, it is considered as one of the important quality of the candidate. You may be able to negotiate to your boss. You may be able to negotiate to your customers. Okay, so like the communication skills, technical skills, soft skills, team player, assertiveness, emotional intelligence, time management, conflict resolution, negotiation. So these are all considered as the expected qualities of the candidate by industry. Okay, so with addition of all these qualities, now we have the last three qualities. So we can call to these last three qualities as the quality of the motivation. Okay, you need to always motivate to yourself. So this is the law of the attraction. Newton's law of the attraction. Whatever things that we are going to attract towards us, so the same thing is going to happen with us. If you are thinking that you will be a manager in so and so company, so automatically you are going to be a manager in that company. If you are thinking like that, you are going to start your own business at Kolhapur, or you are going to start your own business at Bangalore. If you are going to start your own business at New York, so you are going to start your own business. So this is the matter of motivation. You need to always motivate to yourself. So the motivation is also considered as one of the important qualities. So we require also the separate lecture to speak about the quality of the motivation. Then we also want to acquire the quality of the persuasion. Okay, we are going to watch the various kinds of advertisements. So what is generally happening in the various kinds of advertisements? They are trying to pursue to their customers. Okay, like the LIC, जीवन के साथ भी, जीवन के बाद भी. So they are trying to pursue to the people through the various kinds of advertisements. Okay, then the last point here the industry is going to expect from the candidate, that is considered as the corporate ethics and etiquettes. So the ethics are considered as one of the important part. Whenever you go, ethics will be there. Okay, whether you are belonging from the agricultural field, whether you are belonging from belonging from an industry, okay, whether you are belonging from the IT sector, okay, whether you are doing the one kind of research, whether you are a scientist, researcher, an engineer, or the citizen of any one of the country, or if you are also working in any one of the government office, in any one of the private office, in any one of the service sector. So in all these sectors, these kinds of ethics and etiquettes are going to play a very significant role. Okay, whenever we want to talk on the phone, how to talk, we have the telephone etiquettes. Okay, whenever we are having the dinner, lunch, so we have also the dining etiquettes. Okay, at the same time, whenever we are working in any one of the office, so how to take care of all the things that we are using, if we are whether we are using the desktop, laptop, mouse, okay, printer. So these are considered as the etiquettes, whether if drug those who are trying to habituated to use the wine, they are expelled from university. No, they are expelled from that industry. So that's why various kinds of corporate ethics and etiquettes are there, which we want to learn. So these kinds of various kinds of ethics and etiquettes, which is also considered as one of the important kind of quality from the candidate. So that's why these were all the qualities. Here, these qualities are expected uh, from industry. Okay. So is it clear to you? Did you understand what are the expectations of industry from the candidate?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for your reply. Now try to understand what are the names of various industries. Okay, those students who are doing the chemical engineering, so they know the importance of chemical industry. We also the chemical officers also who are going to check the quality of the food. Then we have the various kinds of industries, okay, like the petroleum industry, steel industry, okay, and software industry, cement industry, textile industry, okay, food processing industry, agricultural industry, okay. So these are the various kinds of industries, and each industry is going to contribute. Each industry is going to contribute in the development of our nation. Okay, whether is it a cement industry, whether is it a agricultural industry. Okay, so with addition of these industries also, we have also these various kinds of industries at present time: automobile, banking, okay, biotechnology, e-commerce, education and the training. Okay, whether you are giving the quality education and the training to your candidates or not, to your employee or not. Okay, we also know the one kind of importance of the healthcare at present time, especially during the COVID. Okay, and our famous industry is the media and the entertainment. Okay, like this, we have also the real estate industries. So these are all the various kinds of industries, and all these various kinds of industries are also going to expect the same thing from the candidate. Okay, whether you want to appear for the SBI exam, okay, whether you want to start your own business, if you want to do the e-commerce, the business of the e-commerce, okay, if you want to give the training, okay. So these are all the various kinds of industries, and all these industries which are going to play a very significant role in the contribution of our nation. Now let us try to understand what is the importance of communication skills in the context of industry. Okay, so whenever we have the command over the language, whenever we are able to do the proper kind of communication, so this kind of proper kind of communication can be very useful to us where we are going to work in our coming future. Okay, whenever it can happen that in your coming future you can work as a manager, you can work as a CEO of that company. So while working in that industry, how you are going to do your a proper kind of communication at your workplace, okay, with your distributors, with your suppliers, okay, with your advertisement team. So an effective the success of your professional life, it depends on how you are going to do your proper kind of an effective kind of communication at your workplace. At your workplace means within only your organization, only within your company. Okay, so the communication within company and at the same time your communication with outside company, it is also going to play a very significant role. So whenever you are going to work at your place, so an effective kind of communication is going to play a very significant role. So that's why we need to improve an effective kind of communication. So that's why at present time the various kinds of companies, they are also trying to give the proper kind of training to their employee at present time. Okay, so their basic purpose is that to improve the communication skills of their employee. Whenever they have improved the communication skills of their employee, then they can reach towards more and more customers, and customers are very important, especially in our business. And customers are very important whenever we want to start our own business also. Okay, so that's why an effective kind of communication is going to be very useful to us at our workplace where we are going to work. Then when we have the quality of the good kind of caliber of the communication skills, then we can work in any one of the team in a very proper way. Okay, we can directly discuss about any one of the problem with them with our communication, and we can work in an efficient way in the team, and we can contribute our own we can contribute by ourselves for the development of our company. Okay, so like the teamwork, whenever we have also the good kind of quality of the effective kind of communication skills, then we can inspire to the people. Okay, whenever we are inspiring to others, so the inspiration is considered as one of the important quality of any one of the leader. So what the leaders they are trying to do, these leaders they are always trying to inspire to their teammates. So the success of any one of the company, it depends on how we are going to inspire to our employee. So if we can inspire to them, so again the inspiration is also considered as one of the important quality of any one of the leader. So that's why here I have put an example in front of you. So in that example, it is written to us, no one knows what he can do until he tries. So like this, daily you need to also read the various kinds of quotations, and through all these various kinds of quotations, how you are going to get one kind of inspiration. Okay, so That's why it is expected that we want to read the various kinds of inspirational books at present time. Then once we have the quality or the caliber of effective kind of communication skills, then we can understand the demand in the business. Okay, what are the qualities that here your customers are expected from your business? Okay, how you are going to make your effective kind of communication with your colleague? So we need to understand the demand in the business. Okay, whether you need the raw material, okay, whether you need the machines, okay, whether you need the equipments, okay, what are the basic requirements of the business are there. So whenever you have the caliber to speak about your basic requirements, so we can speak about our basic requirements with our hierarchy, with our manager, and we can do the progress of our business. So that's why we need to understand exactly the demand in the business. Okay, and when we try to speak about the communication skills related with the communication skills, are we trying to speak to the point? Are we trying to speak concisely or not? Okay, this point is also going to play a very essential role, so that we need to keep it in mind that we need to always try to speak concisely and to the point. And as we know that the success of any one of the business, the success of any one of the company, it depends on how we are going to create the good kind of rapport with our customers. And when we are going to create the rapport with our customers, whenever we have the quality of good communicator, okay, whenever we know the expectations of the customers, okay, what kind of product here our customer they need, what kind of quality that we want to maintain in our products. So we are able here to make the good kind of rapport with our customers whenever we have acquired the good kind of quality of effective kind of communication skills. So that's why here we cannot neglect one kind of importance of communication skills in an industry, at our workplace, whenever we are working in any one of the team, and whenever we want to inspire to someone, whenever we want to speak concisely, and how we are going to create the good kind of rapport with our customers. So the creating rapport is considered as the beginning. Okay, so today we have also done the beginning of our today's spoken class, and we have created the good kind of rapport. Okay, so that's why an effective kind of communication is also going to play a very significant role in any one of the industry. Okay, so if you want to build your one kind of professional image, so you are going to build your professional image when you have acquired the good kind of communication skills. So many good orators are there. Why we would like to listen to them again and again, because they have maintained that kind of professional image. And you are going to maintain your professional image in any one of the industry, in any one of the corporate world, through your working, through your actions, through your whatever kinds of best practices which you are going to adopt in that company, and how you are going to do the planning, how you are also going to do the proper kind of implementation in that company. So that's why whenever you have maintained the good kind of quality of the effective communication skills, then that kind of quality is going to help you to build your professional image in that company. Okay, and if you want to get the promotion in that company, okay, if you want to work on any one of the upper level in that company, so when you will be selected there, whenever you are going to improve your effective kind of communication skills, here you are going to get a one kind of kick, here you are going to get a one kind of progress in your progress in your career. So when you will work in any one of the hierarchy. So once you have improved your quality of any one of the effective communicator. Okay, so like that, whenever we also acquired the good kind of quality of the communication skills, then we will be always target oriented. Okay, whenever you have joined any one of the company, so they will give a one kind of paper to you, and in that paper it will be given to you what kind of task that you are completely going to do in that whole day. So that's why you will be always target oriented. Whatever kind of task, whatever kind of work that you are going to do in that whole day. So that will be given to you whenever you are going to join any one of the company. Okay, and once you are acquired this quality of the effective kind of communication skills, then you will be automatically a target oriented. It is a matter of habits. The success of your whole career, it depends on whatever kinds of habits which you have acquired. Okay, your professional image will be shown through your habits. So that's why we want to improve, we want to inculcate the good kind of habits within ourselves. Okay, so like this target oriented, and we all of us know that this is the world of information and technology, this is the world of science, and in this world of the science, how here one kind of analytical ability, how here one kind of practical approach is going to play a very significant role. So we should have a one kind of practical approach, and when that practical approach will be created, whenever we have the effective kind of communication skills. Practical approach is nothing but it is one kind of analytical ability. Okay, once any one of the problem will be stated to you in that industry, and whenever we have the proper kind of knowledge about it, how to sort out that problem. It can be the problem of marketing, it can be the problem of selling, okay, it can be a problem of any one of the dispute in that company. So how you are going to sort out that problem with your practical approach. Okay, practical approach means within 10 years, what kind of progress you want to do about your organization, what kind of progress once again you want to do about your industry. So that's why we want to maintain a one kind of practical approach, and that's kind of maintaining a good kind of practical approach is going to helpful to us, and this kind of practical approach will become within ourselves whenever we are going to improve our effective kind of communication skills. So that's why we need to also set the clear-cut goals and the expectations. If you are doing your MTech, if you are doing your MCA, so you should have the clear-cut goal in your mind, why you are doing. Okay, so this kind of setting the clear-cut goal, it is trying to fulfill your dreams. It is trying to helpful to us to fulfill our objective, to fulfill our purpose. Okay, why you are doing your career. Okay, once you have joined any one of the industry, so after joining that industry, first of all, you want to set the clear-cut goal in your mind. Not only setting the clear-cut goal, but also at the same time trying to work on that goal. Okay, in day and night, then you will be considered as one of the notable or the distinguished kind of employee in that company. Okay, so that's why it is essential to all of us to set the clear-cut goals in our academic life and at the same time in our professional life. And we are going to earn the trust and the loyalty of all our employees where we are going to work in our coming future whenever we have acquired an effective kind of communication skills, and the complete success of our business, it depends on whatever kind of customer service we are going to give to our customers. So that's why for each industry they have their customer centers. Okay, one helpline number will be given to us, and we are going to call to our customers. If our mobile is not working, then we are going to call to the Reliance customers. Okay, so the customer service will be provided to us, and this is also one of the technique how to handle to our customers, how to understand the point of view of our customer, and how to negotiate to our customer. And when we are going to negotiate to our customer, whenever we have acquired the quality of the communication skills, then we know the building relationship is also considered as one of the important quality. Whenever we have acquired an effective kind of communication skills, so the basic purpose is also we can also build our good kind of human relationship. We can also create our own networking. So that creating the networking, so the real success of our business, it depends on our networking, whatever kind of networking we have. Okay, so that's why we need to understand the importance of an effective kind of communication skills. And if we have the effective kind of communication skills, then we can also try to sort out any one kind of problem in any one of the industry. What exactly we have discussed in our today's lecture. So in our today's lecture, first of all, we have discussed about what is meant by industry. Whenever any one of the industry is formed, okay. So the basic purpose of all these various kinds of industries is to giving the quality product to their customers, or to giving the good service to our customers. And whenever we are doing our education, and after completing our education, whenever we wish to work in any one of the industry, or whenever we want to start our own business, so at that time it is the requirement of the time that we need to understand what are the various kinds of expectations of the industry from the candidates. Okay, so where we have studied how the creativity, okay, problem solving capacity, decision making, okay, our one kind of positive attitude, okay, soft skills, hard skills, okay, team building, and very important, emotional intelligence, okay, time management. So these were the qualities here the industry is expecting from us. And with addition of this also, how we want to focus on to improve our corporate ethics and etiquette, like how to do the conversation on the telephone, what are the dining etiquettes, what are also the cubicle etiquettes also at the present time. We know in industry various kinds of cubes are provided to us, so we also want to follow the various kinds of cubicle etiquettes also. Okay, so then we have discussed that if we want to make the development of any one of the nation, so the development of any one of the nation, it depends on the various kinds of industries that we have in our nation, like the software industry, textile industry, agriculture industry, food industry, okay, automobile industry, e-commerce, real estate, education and training, healthcare. So the all industries are going to contribute for the development of our nation. Okay, then we have studied about whenever we want to do the effective kind of communication, then how that kind of effective kind of communication is going to be very helpful to you while working in any one of the company, or while creating the good kind of rapport with our customers, while working in the team, okay, while inspiring to the other, and how it is also going to build our one kind of professional image. Okay, and complete success of our business, it depends on an effective kind of communication skills. Okay, target, how we want to be a target oriented, and how it is very important to us to set the clear cut goals, and when we can, how we can also earn the trust and loyalty of our employee, of our colleague with whom we are going to work in our coming future. So this was all for our today's lecture. So is it clear to all of you? Whatever I have shared with you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Be here, don't leave the class, okay? I want to take our attendance here, and I also want to interact with you, okay? Just wait for a minute.